Hi Birdie, Eagle, and Acers. How are you? Happy day 2000 of being home. Hope you're doing okay and hope you're staying safe and everything that you hear about and know that you're supposed to be doing. I want to talk to you today about let's bounce. And hopefully by now you've heard about a bounce. What is a bounce? How does it, what does it mean? What does it matter to you about that? So when you were younger, you probably had a set of golf clubs that was just like pitching wedge through maybe 5-iron, maybe 4-iron. When we were younger, it was 4-iron. But when you were younger, you just had like a standard set that you bought wherever, Walmart, the Target, whatever. But as you get better and better and better, you are going to start introducing kind of what we call real wedges. And there's wedges that are 52 degrees, 56 degrees, 60 degrees are sort of the standard that you would have in your golf bag. And I even found in my father-in-law's garage a 62 degree, and we're going to talk about why that's kind of a ridiculous club to be carrying in your bag. His even has his name on it, which makes me laugh. But anyways, let's talk about that. Okay, so the club that you will start with most commonly is going to be the 56 degree real wedge is what I'm calling it. This club isn't going to match all the other clubs in your bag, but it's the first club that you need to add into your bag once you start getting better. So here it is. This thing right here, there are very few people that really understand how to use the bounce of their club. So they're buying these expensive wedges, but then they're never actually using like the point of why they have it. Okay, so here we are, we're chipping. As you know what the leading edge is, normally what you've done in the past, because you've never had a real wedge in your bag, is you'll come down like this and you're trying to kind of hide that leading edge underneath the ball, okay? And that works, but that ball comes out with a pretty low trajectory. It'll come out with a lot of spin because you're going down like this. Then what happens if you're on a really tight lie, you sometimes end up chunking it, or if it's really wet outside, you dig that really big divot that kind of makes you mad. But we've all done it. So what you do then is you try to scoop your ball up, you're trying to help it, and then look what happens. You'll hit it in the belly of the ball, and then we all know that shot too. That shot's that one that goes rockets over the green, and it's really frustrating to hit, but we've all hit it. The real way to use this part of the club, right here, is you need to open this club up. Your leading edge is exposed to the ball, which is really weird and a little nerve-wracking, but you are trying to hit down behind the ball, not far, but definitely ground first. And the ground has a little give. It's not to say you're hitting off of a cart path, like a cement cart path or anything. That give will get your leading edge under the ball, and your bounce will literally bounce off the ground. Okay, let's go try some for real out on the. Okay, we're out on the golf course. I apologize, it's pretty windy, so I apologize for the sound quality. But here we go. I'm going to show you a couple shots. This is what you've been traditionally doing, getting that leading edge under the ball. Okay, that's a traditional shot that you used with those wedges that you have in your bag right now. Then I'll show you the shot that we've all seen, but we're scared of. It's this one, where all of a sudden that ball goes rocketing across. Now I'm going to show you how to use the bounce. Right now, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to expose the bounce. I'm going to bang the bounce into the ground. The ball's going to pop up. I'm going to cut to this camera down here. Let me just show you what's really happening to the club. Here it is. You're going to open it up. The leading edge is going to be exposed, which is a little scary, but you're going to use this bounce right here, and it's going to almost come in for a landing. It's not going to dig into the ground because the leading edge isn't going into the ground like this. The leading edge is skimming up above the ground, okay? And so it's just going to kind of spend some time on the ground before it comes through to your ball. It's a pretty shallow shot in terms of what it looks like, okay? way behind that one, but it's still okay because I stayed shallow enough driving through. That was a good one. We're using that bounce. That was all bounce. Did you see that one? Okay. Here, open it up. Perfect. You can even hear how they sound different when your bounce hits the ground. See that? All right. So as you can see, after our little experiment out there, hitting some golf balls using the bounce, I just wanted to go back and show you that 62-degree wedge that I was talking about, which that's way too much loft to have in your golf bag. If they allowed you to have 20 clubs in your golf bag, maybe you would add this as your 20th club, but there's no reason. The only reason you would have this is two reasons. Either you're really, 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 really bad, or you're really, 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 really good. Let's talk about the good one first. So I think Phil Mickelson, who's kind of a short game master, he added one of these, I think at the Masters a couple years ago, to his bag. Only because there's a whole bunch of areas where you get really, really short-sighted, which means you need to have the ball pop up and stop as soft as you can. So he added these 2 extra degrees. When you lay this open, this is probably now at 66 or 67 degrees of loft, which means if you swing hard enough, the thing will come straight up and almost hit you in the nose. So it's a fun club to mess around with. It's not a good club to have in your bag permanently, because the clubs that you have, here's just a regular 60, which most everybody has. If you're already carrying 14 clubs, a 60 will probably be in there. But if you open this up, boom, you're at 62 degrees, okay? It's very uncommon that if you open up that 62-degree wedge, it would be a very uncommon shot that you would need those 66 degrees of loft on your shot, enough to carry that thing permanently in your bag. So anyways, that was Let's Bounce. So now you are one of the few that really understand how to use the bounce of your club. Hope you liked it.